How's it going, everybody? Well, another edition of Thursday's weekly Aksys stream. My name is Sami, and we're gonna play some games from the old days. We're gonna play Gabbuchi. So it looks really neat. What I really like about I love puzzle games. I love puzzle games to death. So I'm pretty excited for this. I was also told from from coworkers that this game would be harder than I expect, and I'm looking forward to that. This is really cool though. Not a lot of puzzle games do this where they teach you techniques out to start the game. That's really neat. I'm a pretty big fan of that, honestly. Kind of like how silly the sound is, or the tracks are. Oops. Oh, all right. So we can jump onto a total of 2 blocks. Gotcha. All right. Lessons learned. So I think. Actually, okay. I get it. So eat these up here, and then in the middle of jumping, we switch like that, and then we should get enough. Hopefully, this is actually enough as it is. Okay, it's not. There you go. See? And that's why we went into the techniques thing first. Like, you know, looking back at some games that I had not played before, that were, you know, before my time with Aksys, basically. And, so, it's fun to, like, and this sort of fits my genre. I really like puzzle games. Ah, I forgot one of the techniques. Okay, so what we want to do is we actually want to lean in and change at the last second, like this. But eat one more. No, I switched twice on accident. All right, I got this. Yeah. This attitude and background music is oddly endearing. Yeah, it's kind of like... I need this block over here, this highest block, to exist in order for me to jump onto it. And I need this. Okay, I think that's unoptimal. I think the game's not gonna like me for doing that one. No, actually it did. Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks like I tackle all of them at the same time. Okay. If that's the case, then I think if I were to like make a constant bit of changes, I would do something like this. I know that's 100% unoptimal because I changed like 9 times, but yeah. Oh wow! Holy. Okay, cool. I think it's funny how many Sami fish. You know how much that sucks? I've been wanting Sami fish without numbers for so long, and that dude has never tweeted. It's the only reason to get famous is so I can get my Twitter handle, and then I'm done. And then I'm gonna blow it up somehow. Like I wanna check mark only to get rid of it. You know what I mean? Like I want to use the powers of the check mark for an end for the means to an end. And then I'm good.
Okay, so I can jump 2 blocks on 2 blocks. So this is the one that needs to exist, this 5th one above here. And to get onto that one, then I would need the 3rd block in order to jump on that one. And that means I would need the 1st block down here. Okay. I'm gonna go with that plan to start. Okay, that sucked. Cool. Alright. I think we're good. No! I didn't think this game would take technical prowess, but here we are.
Good. I'm more, ever since I started working at Aksys, weekends have meant something again. Because they didn't before. So, I always like to ask. It's a lot of fun. So it's a pretty simple puzzle game. I think you can probably pick up a lot of it just by looking at the game. But the main mechanic is that you can eat things that are the same color as you, and if they're not, then you cannot. Pretty simple. Yeah, that's the technical term for it. Is I was a freelancer and I got to work with a lot of great companies. Like, you know, I'm pretty substantially amazed that I've been able to work with companies like ESL and PlayStation and Arc System Works, like, you know, a lot of companies that I really, really looked up to. And countless others on top of which. It's been great. So let me tell you, as a kid, I never thought I would ever go to E3. As a employee of some sort, right? Like, I went to E3 to work. That was sick. I was so happy. That was like a childhood moment, realized. To be at E3 as a worker. You know, that was so cool. I'd grown up watching E3 when it was small, when it was tiny. When you're going into a crowd like that, you have a common ground that you can stand on, you know? That's nice. Alright, I'm gonna solve this freaking thing. Okay, so how do I do this? I just do this by getting onto my blocks up here, and then jumping on top, right? So I can't jump in this position, because the allows you to jump in airspace. So I need to be able to create airspace, but I also need flight as well. This is really weird, actually, so I have to address my first issue, because I'm eating both of these blocks without thinking about it. So I switch to red, I eat these blocks, then I have a little more, and now we have a secondary one, which is that I don't have any monster. Okay. So what if I eat all of this? I wish I could like that, so bad. I think like super impressive. That's like afterwards acting, you know what I mean? Like, really, too bad. I'll just change those talking languages. But answer that I'm not going to clear. Okay. Just something I'm trying to trust me right now. I think what could be done is I go here. Oh no, that's the block of me.
346 minutes later.
I appreciate all the help, though, honestly. I do honestly appreciate all the help. Oh! Hey, look at that. Woo! That took so long! Oh, no! Alright. If I switch and eat, this gives me jump space. And then I can switch in the air, switch in the air, and then switch in the air, and then I messed it all up. Or maybe it's either a momentum one or a color switching one, like on the fly. You're like supposed to switch, 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 switch. Oops. Switch, 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 switch. Ah! Eat this one. That's okay. And then one more switch, and then there you go. One color switch? What? I love puzzle games, but they remind me that I'm dumb. Oh, don't get me wrong. Teddy, I'm gonna teach you the secret about being stupid. I am one of the dumbest you'll ever meet. However, I've come to terms with that. That being said, if you're one of those crazy people who have the ability to like just sit there and study for your entire life, like, good God, you're amazing. Like, I tip my cap at you, but I am not. I like my free time. I like playing video games and enjoying myself each and every day because that is important to me. Having fun is very important to me. To the point where I will lose sleep in order to have fun. Let me tell you, Teddy, you're not the only person that I've heard say that. Honestly, like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I just refuse to be an adult sometimes, you know? Sometimes I'm just like, I don't care what's happening. I'm gonna play video games and just indulge myself. But it became a pretty big deal for me. You know, things happen in your life and you have some realizations, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, being an adult sucks. I don't want to do that. Being an adult's pretty overrated. Being a nice person is not. Being an adult's pretty overrated. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Like, when I was younger, like, I really just focused on, like, basically, like, sports. And I love sports, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I took a very serious approach to sports. I played it very, very, very hard. I practiced a lot. I focused
I watched a shit ton. Then, you know, things happen. You get older. You kind of realize that, like, your friends will make fun of you if you say you do some things or watch some things, and then you get some aversion to it. And then, you know, I grew older, and then I came back around to it, and I was like, wow, all this stuff's, like, super duper fun. There's no one told me, you know, like, one of my friends told me this, and I've mentioned this, like, maybe a bajillion times on this stream, and it will always be repeated without any worry of overstating. But, man, someone told me, like, a couple years ago that liking stuff is cool, and I swear I wish somebody told me that when I was younger. If more kids were told that, like, liking stuff is cool, man, we would have so many more great things in the world. The main thing I, like, really think about when I do that is, like, anime. I didn't watch anime for a really, really long time. I watched it a lot when I was a kid, and then when I got into middle school and high school, I didn't watch any for a really, really, really long time. Until about, like, 4 or 5 years ago, when I started watching again. My friend, I was, like, you know, I was in a pretty poor spot in my feelings, and, like, my friend suggested, hey, watch this, it's a lot of fun. Nothing better to do in my life, so I watched it, and, like, man, I was like, I had so much fun. But, you know, it was the early 2000s, the mid 2000s, you got made fun of as all hell for watching anime. How do I do this? We're getting to that point where I'm starting to just want to clear things. I don't want to no longer, like, 3-star stuff. Oh, hold on. What if I made a platform for myself here? Like this. Yeah, there you go. Woo. Cool. It's a game that literally is just a puzzle game. There's nothing crazy about it. There's nothing fantastical about it. But it doesn't need to be as well, right? There's no, like, you know, you could have made a game that sort of has, like, you know, a huge art style and all of the blocks are cool, but, like, sometimes it's fun to just have a game execute a plan really well. In this case, the plan that's executed very well is that it's a very strong puzzle game that has taken a very simple mechanic and extended it very far. Because we're sitting here pondering about a stage over and over and over again, and that means they've taken and there's only one mechanic. There's one mechanic. Switching colors lets you eat blocks. That is literally the only mechanic in the entire game. And yet it has pushed it that far. I think that's impressive. That's super impressive. I didn't turn the stream off button. Oh my god. Well, I made myself look like an idiot.